And we had massively good results on the locomotion data as well and the heart rate data. I'm Lotte and I hold a Master of Science degree in physiotherapy, and I work as a data analyst with a specialization in biomedical engineering. That means that I use sensor technology in movement diagnostics, and in horses it's the locomotion of the horse what we're measuring to identify factors that improve the locomotion of the horse or disturb the locomotion of the horse. I worked with Alogo, so that's a Swiss company. It's a GPS and inertial sensor unit measuring technology inside. So that's how a sensor looks like. It's highly accurate and gives information about every single stride. So with that sensor attached on the girth, we get the data of every single stride of that horse. And there are parameters like we see the stride height, we see the stride length, we see the stride duration, but we also see the stride force, so how much force a horse applies in every stride, but also when they jump and take off, the take-off angle as example, the balance in every stride, if the horse is balanced more to the left or to the right, then the longitudinal balance, so how the horse is balanced between front and hind legs. All these parameters we see for, as I said, every single stride, every single jump. And as it is that accurate, we can process that data afterwards and then see the effect of the mouse guards. It's quite a funny story, to be fair, because I was made aware about the device and many people discussed it quite critically, and you could see that in the internet, and it was about, okay, what's happening there? That's obviously some kind of new tool and everybody's interested in that. And I was quite critical when I saw that, because I thought you attach something in the mouth of the horse. Yeah, but with my profession, I prefer to investigate and to test that rather than having a strong opinion about something. In the beginning, when Sebastian contacted me, if we can think about such an investigation, he explained me that the most important thing for him is that he wants to improve the horse welfare, so the well-being of the horses in the sports. That's what it's about. That's what the whole development is about. It convinced me about his integrity or what his intention with that product is, but data is therefore to bring an objective perspective. So the main thing was really to figure out if that device holds what it promises. Yeah, so as theoretically understandable it is that it protects the horse from damage in the mouth, or that it's protecting the horse from pain experiences, that's still theory, right? So we wanted to see if we can measure an effect on the locomotion and then also on the heart rate to see if that product proposition, so the promise what PROTEC does there, that it is good for the welfare of the horse and it protects the horse, if that holds. So that was the basic question we had. We went on then communicating with Sebastian about that, and he asked me then if we can conduct a study or an investigation in a more controlled environment. And then we started quite a big project in which we started first with subjective feedback to identify for which horses that might be the right case, and up to a controlled study where we could really investigate what the effect on the locomotion and the physiological parameters on the horse is if you apply the mouth guard. And then we heard so much great and positive feedback from all the test riders who described specific use cases. Yeah, so they said it's specifically the horses who tend to take over, and they tend to pull to the jump and can get quite strong there, or even take the bit out of the hand of the riders. These are exactly the horses who benefit massively from the device. And another use case we heard all the time was when it's young horses who are a bit shy, or horses who have difficulties to get in contact with the bit, they also benefit. So that is what we heard all the time with just testing the device. And then we started a first investigation with horses who matched to this description, and we had massively good results on the locomotion data as well and the heart rate data. And then we did a next step, and we just collected horses randomly. So literally all horses which we could include in the study. We ran the same protocol, and there we could see then on the results that a big part of the horses really benefit, but there is also a part of horses who just have neither a negative nor a positive effect. And that fits quite well thinking about the concept itself, right? So the PROTEC Mouthguard protects the horses who, like in jumping, when they are pulling to the jump and can cause pain reaction because the bit then heavily moving in the mouth. These horses benefit massively. The horses who do have a really good contact and really good communication with the rider, they are not necessarily the ones who are then in need of the mouthguard. Yeah, it was an interesting thing because in the whole study period and when I analyzed the data, we saw, hey, there is a massive positive effect on whatever this parameter and this parameter. But afterwards, then I checked back to say, hey, as example, when it was about the balance over the jump, it was 8 horses who benefited and 4 horses which didn't benefit, and then you look back into the use cases, and the 8 horses which benefited from the device were exactly the ones where the rider also described them as example being quite strong horses towards the jump or bit shy horses, and the horses who did not benefit in the locomotion data were also the ones where we would also maybe say that's not a typical PROTEC case.